everyone, it's Jim T. Graham with RC Groups, and today we're looking at some interesting modular camera mounts for the ReadyMadeRC Anaconda. Now the Anaconda is an aerial platform that you can shoot video and FPV off of. These are mounts that will allow you to carry different cameras. So a user on RC Groups has a company called CXNDesigns, and he designs and sells these units that we're looking at here, and he sent me some pieces. Now, when I say they're modular, I mean that different parts can work on different pieces, even different airplanes. What we're looking at is the Anaconda. So let's start with this belly mount. This flips around and lives underneath the nose of the Anaconda. You see that I have a GoPro on one side, and on the other side I have my FPV camera. It all fits inside. It's held together with plastic, and you screw it down, and it's bolted to the top. Very nice. And then there's also a top unit, and the top unit's really robust in that there are a lot of different things you can do with it. So let's take a look at that. This is the base, and this fits into the top where the canopy goes. There's an upper deck and a lower deck. You could put a pan and tilt on the lower deck, or you could put a pan and tilt on the upper deck, a GoPro on the bottom, GoPro on the top, just whatever you can figure out how to work onto the deck. If you go to the CXN site, you'll see all the different options. And here's a little picture showing how this mounts into the plane. It actually is kind of a tongue and groove piece that slides in the back and then it locks down in the front. Very simple, very easy, really great designs. You can tell that he really thought about what he was doing here. You can really tell that a modeler designed these units based on his needs, and that totally reflects on what our needs will be. And then underneath you'll see the base. I shot this so you could see what you could mount to, where your wires are going to go. These two decks have pre-cut slots for servos that will work on the various pan and tilts you could put on there. And I just used a standard servo here and mounted it to this lower deck, and then you'll see it's connecting to the top to my GoPro mount. And the interesting part about this GoPro mount is that above it, it also has a mount for my FPV camera. So as in the video, you'll see while I'm controlling my FPV camera, I'm flying, I'm looking left, I'm looking right, I'm looking up and down. My GoPro is recording in HD the exact same thing that I'm seeing through my goggles or through my LCD screen. And once again, you know, I don't know if you've had a pan and tilt before, but if you have how smooth your pan and tilt and all that is dependent on how nice of a servo you're running. And these are just stock. The servo on the bottom I pulled out of a drawer, and then up top, the other servo is just a standard micro servo. So there you go. Very cool unit. And it's the first unit I found for the Anaconda that would allow me to run both cameras at the same time off of one pan and tilt. Now this is interesting to me because I'm a big RC Logger fan. This pan and tilt would work with a Mobius RC Logger. I have this held on with Velcro for the video. After looking at this video, I'd probably secure that in a different way. But you get the idea. Very simple, easy to build, and mounts on that top deck. I don't think you would run both of these units at the same time, of course, but I'm just showing you what your options are on the deck. So once again, these are from CXNDesigns, and you can find them at CXNDesigns.com. There's a lot more stuff than what you're seeing, and there are a lot more options for a lot more aerial platforms. So be sure to head on over there and check it out if you need anything like this. I'm Jim Graham with RCGroups.com.